Hey everybody, thanks for watching that short break for us. So next up so here's the idea, and here's the rundown of what's coming up schedule-wise. We're going to be doing ShoWTimE versus aLive right now. Assuming aLive is here. I see him in chat. I see ShoWTimE in chat.
He's AFK.
Okay. We'll do ShoWTimE versus aLive. It's going to be a PvT. Winner of that plays Bly. So if we follow this side of the bracket, fantastic. If we can, however, we're going to try and cast TLO's game afterwards, because I know a lot of people have been requesting him, especially since that Corsair Cup victory. But I told TLO if this next series goes longer than 10 minutes to start without us. He is also streaming today, and I don't want him to be too held up by us for that reason. Nothing feels worse than streaming and having to just like tell your viewers I can't do anything, they want me to wait, you know, that sort of thing. So TLO and Mana both streaming their matches. You can catch them over there if we can't catch them here on the channel, is going to be the logic. But yeah, aLive and ShoWTimE being the priority for what we're going to catch next.
Yep.
But this is once again just all best of ones up until the semifinals. So it's like really bim bam boom, get as quick as we can. We'll cast 2 semifinal matches, 2 best of 3s back to back with a best of 7, and again we may shorten it to a best of 5 finals. The idea for today is we are doing a tournament, and it's a lot of fun, but we are very much intentionally doing this as a build-up to the sponsored stream we'll be doing immediately afterwards with Battlefield. I think it's Battlefield Steel Lines or something. I should memorize the name. Luckily, they gave me a little script thing I'm supposed to read to you guys. It's Battle Line, but it's got like a sub thing to it, right? Like, it's like Battle Line Warfare or something.
Steel Warfare.
There you go. See, I had both the words, just not put together. Luckily, they gave me a little script. Oops, I muted myself. I bring this up because, once again, it's a game on Steam. I played through the tutorial, so is Zombie Grub. It's pretty interesting. It's actually not too terrible looking of a game. I'm actually really excited to try it out for real. I haven't actually played any actual matches on it yet, just the tutorial. And we would love for you guys to come join us for that. So if you do want to play with us after the stream today, just make sure you get the tutorial done now so that you don't have to spend the 10 minutes on it later. And if you click the link specifically in the stream down below, that will let them know that you came from the channel, and that's what we're aiming for. So even if you don't plan to play, click that link, guys.
Boop, boop, boop. Well, still waiting. I don't know if aLive's paying attention now.
I can message. I'll try messaging him on Skype and see if you can. Hey, if you.
They might be doing vetoes. Oh yeah, he's responding.
Okay, cool. Well, if I could just trim back time 5 seconds and not send him that PM. Oh, I feel so awkward and embarrassed now. Oh.
I get secondhand embarrassment from hearing that you did that, so.
Second degree burns. Hey, Todd, thank you very much for the 2-month resub. What is that? Oh, I'm dying. The resub killed me. Thanks a lot, Todd.
That's gross.
Okay, I'm alive.
No, you're not.
I was gonna say,
talk to aLive.
Oh, thanks, Dad. I was gonna say, when does that Warcraft tournament kick off? I know he released groups not too long ago for that, but I want to make sure I don't miss that.
Mid-October or early October? I can't remember.
Boy, this was really gonna be awkward. Feel like it happened last weekend, Rifkin.
Pretty sure that didn't happen.
No, so here's my deal with it, right? Like, really, modern day Warcraft 3 for me was like watching Grubby play once in a while. I know Roddy played once in a Blue Moon on his stream too. But I always loved Warcraft 3. Like, so I've got the nostalgia stuff like in my brain for it.
Oh wait, is it tomorrow?
Oh,
I was like leaning more towards early October, to be honest.
Yo,
but I didn't think it was late September.
If it's tomorrow, that's so perfect, because I have like a fucking 4-hour layover. That will give me something to watch for the 4 hours I'm stuck in LAX.
Amazing.
That's gonna feel good. That times out really perfectly. Unless he's trolling in chat, then I just feel really bad.
Okay, yeah. So Friday 30th is Group A, and then it goes 1st, 7th, 8th. Oh, okay, so it's throughout October. That's why I was thinking
nice.
Early and mid-October. Okay, both ready. Let's do this.
And on Frost of all maps too. Woo!
Yep, I mean, you know, pretty basic. I doubt anyone's gonna veto down to Dasson Station except for Bly. He's gonna try, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
I think that's where you really That's where you gotta really, as Bly, work hard at the mind games. You gotta take crash courses in like how to mess with your opponent and trick them into thinking you don't want that map.
That's already done and over with.
I wonder
There's no way
actually.
Bly's tricking anyone.
Well, I wonder actually if there's something where Bly could really put this thing where like he really wants Galactic Protoss or Galactic Process, wink wink. Like, did I just call it that? Is that gonna be its new name?
I guess so.
All right, well, folks, welcome back. Game number 2 today, but it is game number 1 in this best of 1 series. It's a bit of a new format, just having some fun with it. Big shouts to Match Arena for making this possible too. They've provided half the prize pool today, so make sure to go over to matcharena.com and use that promo code while you can to make sure the players get as much money as possible. Spawning here on the top right side of the map, though, he is going to be the German badass, the one, the only, ShoWTimE.
In the top left, as the Teal Terran, he's the Korean aLive.
He's the what?
Korean.
Oh, Korean. I think it's Guardian for a second. I was like, that's cool. Zamgraf never gives cool adjectives to players. What happened?
I mean, what is he a guardian of anyways?
The Terran race? I don't know. No. It just sounded cool, though.
Nope.
I would like to just say, by the way, I realize as I say the one and only, what if one day we get, like, clones of players? You can't say that anymore.
Well, no, you couldn't. No, that's correct. I don't think that science will prioritize cloning pro gamers first.
Well, you know, with a 5-person team.
I mean, unless this is like the Overwatch universe and only pro gamers have the APM to battle against the Omnics.
I'm actually thinking more. There is a realistic part of this too, where if you believe in the multiverse theory, that this saying is already something that's invalid. It can't be said.
Well, it's the one and only in your universe, which I think is a give. Like, it's provided.
But then you would say he's like the one ShoWTimE, and that would make sense. But the one and only wouldn't.
One and only in this world. Because he could also be like, you know.
Okay.
I'm the one and only zombie in this room.
I need to look into this. People are. I know we're already off topic, and I'm gonna get more off topic. But what is this blinding bar people are talking about with the player? Do you see this?
First blood.
The what?
Apparently the Twitch player has something new going on, or people are saying it looks stupid. I'm trying to open it, but I don't see what these guys are talking about.
Wait. Not seeing it currently. Someone was hosting the subscriber bar.
Huh, I don't... I guess I've got an old, outdated player or something?
Oh, I literally, because I saw people talking about the new Twitch, and I looked at mine, and it was different than what I'm looking at for BaseTradeTV. Yeah, so, I don't know, they may be talking about the video following bar, I don't know. Or maybe it's breaking, it's just, they're talking about something that's broken.
No, that's what my paranoia was, because I'm like, great, we're doing this awesome tournament today, getting sponsored content afterwards, and Twitch isn't going to work because of TwitchCon.
Yeah, I think okay. I was really confused because I thought they were talking about a bar on top of, like, ShoWTimE's Nexus, like, on top of
That's what I thought. This was really confusing.
And I was like, oh,
like a bar coming up in the middle of the screen overlapping the actual video player.
I was thinking like the black bar that would happen like a couple of Game Hearts ago over the production, the one that I would have because I have the older version.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, I guess that Twitch is just messing up, but oh well.
Okay, well.
I mean, that honestly to be expected. It kind of sucks that they're. Why would they roll this out before TwitchCon, where they're gonna be like fucking?
Probably so they could announce it at TwitchCon. I don't know. I'm just glad.
Yeah, but it's gonna be hella busy if it doesn't work.
I'm just glad it's not breaking the stream like straight up, and that's all that I care about. So, aLive does go with a double Widowmine drop for this, by the way. Zooms on in. Reminding everybody this was the best of 1, so ShoWTimE can't afford to make any mistakes. Sometimes you take this big Widowmine hits, and you're just like, I'll make it up in the next game. That's not an option here today.
Oh, yeah. For aLive's sake, I guess, the worst thing that could happen is he loses the medevac, which he did not do, so this is actually working on the rights. Pops the overcharge. Look, that's all he wanted to do. I mean, technically, he probably could have, run his way into that little corner away from the pylons, but it wouldn't have been worth it. ShoWTimE would have had another warp in all ready to go. So, just using up the energy, I guess, on the hopes that it won't be available for the future attack.
Okay, I see this. I refreshed my page now, and I see what they're talking about, like the thing above that says videos and followers and all that.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
I was on the dashboard, so you don't see any of that on the dashboard, but you see it like on the actual channel feed itself.
Well, what's funny is I think I had BaseTradeTV open before it really rolled out everywhere, so it's on mine when I go to mine, and I get rid of their Twitch channel. But like, oh, this is the medevac. I still don't see it on BaseTradeTV. Anyway.
Yeah, sorry guys, super distracted by this revealing information. We do have the bunker set up the back home for live. I like the full wall off, and there's pretty much no chance that a silly counterattack kills him here.
Ha!
Oh.
5 probes went down in the natural base to another Wood of Mine drop.
But my terrible observing skills while I was tabbing back in missed it, so nice.
I got it. The Stalkers are brought over here. They do have Blink, so they're going to be able to deal with the Liberator okay. But the Liberator does get a decent position. Actually uses ShoWTimE SimCity against him as opposed to trying to use the map, which is kind of clever. Almost works out, but you know, there's just enough Stalkers in general. It's not so much a problem. I assume you're still tapped out. Okay.
Well, I was watching to see if it was going to drop in or not.
Oh, well, the Liberator got 2 more probe kills and like a Stalker or something.
Oh, well, yes, I was also tapped out, but you know, I thought I had this covered. People were asking what the code was. I am not good today. I can't even apparently. You know what it is? It's that co-op loss. I'm still running high with emotions, and that combined with Fear Dragon leave it. It's just I can't.
Interesting. Well, I guess like he lost the medevac. I guess he just really actually made one that I didn't notice before the other Liberator, but the point is he has something still roaming around, dealing a little bit of damage, you know, getting that surprise 5 probe kill. And I would really, like, yeah, he definitely prefers not to lose it, almost lost it there. But this also provided some scouting, so he saw the third base timing, and he also saw the army composition, which it did start off with blank Stalkers. It was kind of like a question of what does it start off with, more so than what are they getting really. I mean, faster Colossus are getting a little bit more popular with a couple of different Protosses, and that's certainly something that aLive should be scouting, but ShoWTimE is just going for the Gateway Army with Immortals. Unfortunately, gonna miss this. A little awkward. Should have been an Observer or a Pylon up there or something.
The Observer will note that there's no army rallied out here, though, and that should in itself be enough of a red flag to make him worry. I'm not sure if he'll be in position, obviously, to defend this or not. Scan goes ahead down here in the middle, and ShoWTimE is absolutely in the wrong spots with all of his army.
Oh yeah, he is. Oh my god,
no, this isn't going to go well.
All of his army here.
Yeah, the siege tanks get their shots off. The barrier already popped in the Immortal. Overcharge can help a little bit, but only gets about 3 shots before dying. Mothership Core gets focused down, and aLive may have just won this game with ShoWTimE's positioning playing the hardest part in the matchup.
Yeah, I think he did. The Immortals go down, the Sentries almost went down to the tanks, but they go down to the bio anyway.
Annihilating 19 probes, though, really, it's just... Even if this gets cleaned up, that still stings. Dropping the main gun, looking for a couple more probe kills. I mean, aLive's staying power isn't really here, but the damage was going to last.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the follow-up double drop could be sniped. If it's sniped, whether it's on the medevacs, I'd actually say that aLive loses this huge lead. He still is in a good position, but loses a huge lead. But ShoWTimE is not in position to do that, and if it fully unloads, then I think ShoWTimE is going to lose the majority of his army.
Yeah.
Is moving on over, and ShoWTimE sees that.
Ooh, the SCVs are going to see the DCs that too, but I'm not sure if that'll matter for the time being. Blink is done, but it's not going to be anywhere close to being in position to snipe off these medevacs. So that kind of once off what if scenario disappearing, and quickly.
Little does aLive know he could have done severe damage in the third base. Like, he could have unloaded without being scouted, but yeah, this was scouted by the Observer like a second before. It does end up killing the Pylon, brings the army back. aLive can now go to the third base, so it works out anyway. This can just pick up and go to the main if it goes right now. Right now. Oh, no, the Stalkers are coming back.
He's tentative. He doesn't know where to split. He focuses on the natural instead. Third base also under attack. I love the Widow Mine's positioned here too, but they're not actually going to get that many hits on things. In fact, a bit of a wasted shot out of Debt was basically dead anyways.
Yeah, I really wish he had just picked up his natural drop. Oh, no, he's going to lose that.
Yeah, agreed. Oh, and he loses the medevac that has units in it too, that gamble.
This is a recovery process for sure for ShoWTimE. He's not doing a terrible job. I think aLive will realize soon that maybe just staying at home and getting a bigger army is the better way to go, including some Liberators, you know, making it very difficult for ShoWTimE to get an, accurately sized army to deal with Liberators. It's always a challenge for Protoss, but Yeah, I think that's where he's at right now. He's getting extra production. Like,
Oh no.
oh, this isn't gonna work out that well. Actually, I think the Stalker's taking on one of the all Marauders. He loses 3 Stalkers.
Yeah, Marauders are so good versus Stalkers.
Oh well. Still cleans it up and doesn't have to worry about that drop going back in, which I guess is his main concern. There are the couple of Liberators, even a missile turret, I guess, aLive, afraid that there might be a Adept swarm still possible. It's not really that many Adepts.
I didn't realize his armory wasn't done. His other engineering is just starting. Like, aLive might actually be in some trouble with this counterattack. Not realizing how far behind he was for tech, he was really reaching in for kills and winning the game.
I mean, he was behind the armor upgrade for a little bit compared to ShoWTimE, but his armor upgrade did just finish. So.
Well, true. I was thinking less about like being behind in comparison to his opponent, a lot more just in like he should be on 2-2 or riding that direction while holding off his attack for ShoWTimE type thing. But regardless, this Widowmine's got fantastic hits in the front lines, still dealing with what's in the main though. The production can't quite hold. And aLive he's too scared to bring his units back from the front lines, and rightfully so. But if he doesn't, he may never clean this up. Warpins are just going to outproduce Marauders and Marines at some point.
That seems like a mistake. He just brought the Adepts to the army. I guess he was thinking of maybe collapsing in on it because the Stalker's going forward too, but they didn't really work out that way.
War Prism finally gets cleaned up. Now 22 SCVs have died through the attack, so certainly paying aLive back for the damage earlier this game. Can Mules make up that damage though? I mean, Mules are pretty good.
So. I mean, he's only at a 14 worker loss, disadvantage rather. I think that's fine.
Well, 700 quickly should shoot up in a moment. We'll see those Mules bring some money back, and there we go. Doubles immediately. Boom, 2K. But under attack at the base where the Mules are. Don't lose those precious, precious Mules.
Yeah. Well, aLive was beaten back a little bit here. You'd have to retreat into his own shell, basically, and lost, quite a few SCVs. But ShoWTimE still hasn't... I mean, he didn't advance his tech to be scary, nor did he get a gigantic army, which is the other scary way of playing Protoss, just having so many Adepts and so many Immortals and Stalkers. So, aLive's army, I think, is still a lot better.
Yeah.
ShoWTimE still has to buy more time, still has to get really lucky or really just great engagements. This is how a fully powered up Terran army. This isn't like, split up into 2 drops. ShoWTimE can take care of. Yeah,
and ShoWTimE may have wanted to spin Warpins on the other side of the map with those Adepts to go for that counter, but it's not going to happen. He's going to need every defensive Warpin possible if he wants a chance to hold this up. Blake Stalker's coming from the south side, bit of a mistake over there. Forces keeping the army back for the time being. The overcharges have finally worn off, but the worst part about this is those Liberators are well covered by Widowmines. If the Stalkers blink by the side to pick this off, they're going to get hit in the face. If they fight the front, the bio's going to melt them.
Yeah. A couple of Adepts got into the natural base, killed 5 SCVs, but there's reinforcements to clean it up, so not that big of a deal. aLive entirely, for the most part, focusing on this attack. I think the War Prism's going to wait for the Dark Shrine here, and ShoWTimE really banking a lot on that doing some significant damage, but he's running out of gas to warp in these DTs. This is going to be one of them. Nope, actually now 0 of them. He's just working all the Stalkers. Well, the Dark Shrine's done, but the War Prism feels kind of useless.
I'm feeling like I got too many friends on my friends list right now.
Are you lagging?
Not a lot, but definitely losing some FPS for this.
Oh.
It's not even that high skill of a fight, so I don't know why. Anyways, just storms on through. GG's get called. Pretty nice win there for aLive, as he will knock out the German Protoss badass known as ShoWTimE. And that's right, straight up knocked out, because it is the best of 1 shotgun tournament, guys. We're up to $166 raised, by the way, so we've used up a good chunk of the promo codes, but there's still at least 70-something left by my guesstimate. 50 maybe? Thank you, Woofa, again, for that $26 donation. So do me a favor, guys, get on Matcherino, use the code 1PUMP while you can, and let's get those set up as quickly as possible. We have a choice now, Lily Canine and Mana, or aLive and Bly. What do you want to see more? The suspense will kill you guys. We'll go to a commercial break while we decide, and we'll see you in 2 minutes.
I think